And for the first time in like what,
It's time.
two months now, probably. Two months now, probably. I think if my math is correct, it's 2 months, right? I mean, because
Yeah,
nothing
2 months.
nothing during the month of Crimble, and then nothing for January.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, it's been about 2 months. So I hope that everyone is somewhat ready and prepared, because I kind of am. Is there anything anyone wants to say before we get started on this?
Shark.
Baby shark,
Okay.
do, baby shark, do.
No, okay, anything but that.
No.
Good work, Stelio.
Let
Good
it
work.
die.
No.
Let it die. Let it die.
Good work, Stelio. You did well.
Why? Okay.
Unlike actual sharks, a lot of people want that to actually stop moving forward.
No. No. Karim. No. No.
Okay, so I'm gonna guess that no one has anything they want to say or ask beforehand.
What was the creature?
What creature?
The creature that plucked me out of the goddamn ground.
You mean the guy that is currently technically supposed to be right next to you guys?
Yes.
Well, you'll find out once we start rolling. So is there any other questions?
No.
No.
No? Nope, okay. So you guys get hit by a meteor. What?
What? Huh?
Okay. For the I actually have a good question that I think would benefit everyone here. Ghosty, can you give the people in the chat like a quick memory refresh
Of
what's going
like
on?
previous events, or
Yes, like previous events.
so just a recap. Okay. So, pretty much last time we left off, you guys were dealing with pretty much a heist that was going down over at the museum. After sneaking your way inside and dealing with the burglars slash intruders that made their way in, you guys were met by the not necessarily renowned, but what the news would call
Infamous.
the controversial person of character, Crow, the infamous Crow. And you also met, and this is a person that Silas, or Doulahan, as you are familiar with, known as, I forgot what was his name in. I call him Titan, if I remember correctly. Black Titan.
Yes, Black Titan. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, it's been a hot minute since I've. Yeah, the Black Titan.
Folks, why are you transparent?
Because she's
Sorry,
a shadow. Because she's a shadow.
Was transparent?
Jade's fooling around with the software that she's using to like try to have Boogie not have a green outline because of the green screen. However, as a result, Boogie is now transparent.
And now she's just invisible. No.
Scuff, 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 scuff.
Girl.
Okay, but in the process of meeting him, you found out that he had acquired one of the museum's displays. Right, what's the word? Not display, but
Exhibit.
exhibit. Yes, that's the word. I was just like, what's the word again?
English.exe.
Yeah, just about.
Oops.
Yeah.
Wait, that actually
And-
registered as a link? I wonder what happens if I press it. Nothing.
No.
Shit.
You guys are crazy. Anywho, but the exhibit that he procured was the energy converter, and it was with that. Bro told you guys to literally get the hell out of Dodge. So
So we
he
did.
told you guys to literally just like get out of there. And, you know, seeing how serious he was, you guys all, you know, you got out of there. And as you arrived on a roof a good few blocks away from the museum, there was a explosion and a kind of beacon of light, that is the best way to describe it, that pretty much tore a good chunk of the roof off of the museum. And when Boogie went back to go and check, not only was it completely abandoned and all the people that were inside gone, with police not too far behind, Boogie got pretty much yoinked out of the ground from her kind of shadowy existence.
Yeah, that did happen. I was not.
And ended up back on the roof with your friends, with the museum, with one of the museum curators that you had met earlier that day. So does that kind of re-jog everyone's memories?
More or
Kind
less,
of.
yeah. Okay.
More or less,
Could,
yeah.
could you give us a brief description of who the people were that
Boogie should get a
literally plucked
So true.
Boogie out of the shadows?
So
God
the-
damn it, I forgot the title. I thought I changed the title.
you good, Jade?
No, I thought I changed things. I thought I changed things, but it turns out I did not indeed change things.
Scuff, 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 scuff.
I mean, technically, yeah.
Quick, I have a good question for you, Jade. Why use a green screen when you could use a blue screen?
Because Wendy's sweater vest is teal and it's going to register on either.
What about
No,
a red
not
screen?
I'm saying. No, but like a light, not like a light blue screen, a dark blue screen, like how they use in movies.
I'll worry about that later.
What about a light screen and move from Pokemon? I've been playing a lot of that lately.
No,
Use barrier.
no. I'm sorry, but no,
What about
So
a
it-
screenplay?
no.
Is any of this helping?
No.
I figured.
I know I changed it, but I guess I just didn't save it. This is what happens when I wake up late. Anyways,
Part of waking up. Anywho, yeah. So you are. So we pick up back on the roof of the of this building here. Boogie, you're kind of, you know, sitting on the ground after being picked up and then placed back down.
yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But you guys so I'd say Dual Hand Boogie, you two definitely recognize this man as the curator that you met earlier, like that
Oh.
day. The same well-dressed man with the glasses on, who had kind of just like the weird kind of glint in his eyes.
Oh.
And
Okay, that
he
makes
is asking you guys about his missing staff.
Okay, so we picking up from there?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. When I recognize him, and I'm going to try to to diplomatically explain the situation to the curator.
Okay.
Boogie's sitting sitting there with a wide with her mouth wide open, agape in a shock. Think colon O basically.
The do I perhaps remember the name of the curator, or the name of the curator was actually spoken?
If I remember correctly, he did not give his name.
I was like, okay, so before I say anything, I speak to Ravenlord. That's the curator. That's the curator of the museum. They don't seem to have any.
Oh, really?
They don't have any. They don't seem to have any hostile intent. Perhaps we could solve this diplomatically.
Yeah, it's better. I'll let you do the talking.
Okay. I get down from the building. My,
No need to get down from the building. He is there. He
He's
Oh, right.
up.
he
He is
dropped me
literally-
like a sack of
oh, I thought he
potato.
was on the ground. Oh, I thought he was on the ground.
Just-
No, never mind.
No,
Stop,
pretty
stop,
much
stop,
put
stop,
it.
stop.
He's like right here.
Oh, okay,
He
so
dropped
I
me
was
like sack of potato.
he was like,
Yes.
so I was like, before I explain the situation to you, may I perhaps get to know your name?
So you see as he kind of looks all of you over, as you see as he adjusts the kind of round glasses that he has one more time, as this time you kind of catch that there's a glint of like a golden glint as he kind of gives all of you guys like this one time over. As he kind of just stares at you. Seem trustworthy enough. But I could have some fun with this. As you see him as he's kind of just hand on chin, kind of just talking to himself a little bit, kind of. You can make an insight check if you want, but you guys already have the distinct feeling that he is messing with you guys just a little bit.
I'll do the insight check.
Okay.
Oof.
Crap.
Okay, yeah, no, he's definitely messing with you, but
To what
it
end?
doesn't feel malicious. Is the best way to say this.
He's like, all right, then allow me to introduce myself first. My name is Dolahan. My associates are you call yourself Boogie, correct?
Uh,
And Ravenlord, I believe it is.
Yes, Ravenlord.
We were we were here in an attempt to stop a heist from we are here with the intent of stopping a heist of both the energy converter here and the alternative target, which was the aforementioned staff. However, however, as we were cleaning up the rabble, we engaged with an opponent known as Black Titan, who is known to have very superior strength. Just then, a masked individual who is known as the Crow assisted us and told us to get out of the building. Once we exited the building, we saw a giant flash of light and an explosion engulf the building and make a giant hole in the museum building. In that, I requested Boogie to investigate the scene of the crime and to to perhaps get some clues as to what happened. And that's when I guess she interacted with you.
This is Ghost right now, just trying to figure out if this is when, if this is Boogie like, or this
It
is
is.
Jade being concerned.
No, that's Bugs. I'm telling you right now, that's
Okay.
Bugs.
Okay. As he kind of just lets you just kind of, say everything. He's like, oh, don't worry. I know of what the little birds have been up to. But yes, he seems to have made quite a mess of the place.
It's his
News
his
isn't
main
gonna like
ability
this
is
one bit.
his main ability is strength. It's kind of his whole gimmick, unfortunately.
Oh no, that wasn't Titan who did that.
And really,
Oh yes, I'll give the little bird this. He does have talent.
so what you're saying is that the crow are you perhaps saying that the crow was what caused the explosion to occur?
Possibly, yes. The energy
Fascinating.
around there definitely seems to be related to his.
Fascinating. Could you perhaps enlighten us as to what has occurred? And more importantly, what properties that particular staff has?
Well, as you see, he looks around a little bit, as you can see from the building that you're standing on. Uh, Sirens and lights are speeding around to reach the museum. We may want to at least leave this area. One moment, as
Perhaps.
he pulls. So, Dulan, he pulls you close. He grabs and pulls Boogie. He pulls you right up. And Ravenlord, he then grabs and pulls you as he then moves. And you all are enshrouded. Boogie, you again are enshrouded in this weird mist. As actually, first let me. you guys are
Oh!
Wow.
yes.
We
As
got
you all
yeeted.
are
We got
just
yeeted.
moved to another building that, by your estimate, was at least several miles away.
Did we just teleport?
Yes, Boogie, I believe we did. Also, are you
Oh, no,
Also-
it's nothing like teleportation. That was just a jump.
a jump?
Yes, cloud jumping. Never mind. But
Are you also a superhero?
He was able to
You
see
could.
me.
say something like that.
I look at Boogie's mental state and decide to try to like perhaps have her snap out of it and comfort her or something like that. Because she seems completely out of it.
Yeah. When you've spent your whole life being like, if you're in the shadow realm, they cannot see or interact with you, only for the guy to see you and then grab you out of the ground. That's a
Okay,
mind frick and a half.
So, do I need to do any checks to like attempt to snap Boogie out of it?
Hey, that's a question for you and Jade.
I want you to try out a pure flavor text. As a no roll. Oh, use your words.
So
Oh,
what you're
okay.
saying is that you want roleplay in this
Yes.
role-playing game.
Yes.
I
Yes.
see.
Precisely.
like-
So as you are leaning down to comfort her, you see the man. He's like, "One moment, I need to go grab something real fast." As you see the clouds and just mist envelop him, and he disappears one more time, and then he returns back, and he's got a full whiteboard.
I.
Something out of a cartoon. Boogie, are you doing okay?
He was able to see me. And
like-
then he just
Yeah,
picked me up.
indeed. I believe in determining by what he's interested in. I have a feeling he's way more than just a superhero.
Uh,
But listen, Boogie, we seem to be in a situation where we require to be in our best conditions, physically and mentally. And unfortunately, you're gonna need. You do not have the time currently to process what has occurred.
she looks at Delahan blankly for a minute, then proceeds to shake him.
Okay.
What do
Sure.
you mean? You've spent your whole life being like, if they're in the ground, they can't see you, they can't mess with you, and all of that gets uprooted in a single night, and you are telling me to just deal with it?
Yes, essentially.
You're impossible.
I mean, he's now got a whiteboard and markers, so if you guys want to ask him some questions while he's explaining to you what's going on, you are 100% free to do so.
I
Okay.
wanna tell me.
I talked
How
to
did
the
you
guy.
grab me? How did you see me?
How I plucked you out of your little shadow hidey hole?
Yes!
Well,
In a word?
when you're experienced enough in magics of all kinds, you eventually learn a few tricks, and one such as myself, who's, what's the word, been around the block for a few times, I know a few tricks of being able to pull those who are hiding with arcane means out. As for
So
seeing you,
Magic.
but as for seeing you, my truth-seeing eyes can see anything. No one can hide from these eyes.
So you are a sorcerer with. So you are a kind of sorcerer, correct?
Oh, nothing of the sort. Way too much work.
You're a wizard, Harry.
I know
Nice.
copyright infringements.
I look at Ravenlord with the most serious face and then say, "Good choice." Like as if I'm saying, "Good choice" in reference there, buddy, and not even sarcastically. Not even sarcastically. So in that case, who are you?
One at a time. First, as you see him as he approaches the whiteboard with a marker. So, as he grabs one and just starts drawing, my staff here is, truthfully, probably the heaviest object, probably on this plane of existence, and it has been stolen. Now, of course, this staff has been around for who knows how long. As you see, he starts writing question marks and a clock, unsure. But it has been in my care for quite some time. And knowing that someone has now made off with it, and I can't call it back, is concerning.
An object that is so heavy that no one can carry it, that one can call back. Similar to Thor's hammer in Norse mythology.
Was.
So I take it that you are some kind of being that has been recorded in mythological history in the past.
Few times, yes. I've heard they've even made cartoons about me. It's quite funny.
Then, perhaps can you give me a name that I might recognize? I am quite accustomed to these cartoons.
Yeah, we all know that for sure.
Shut it,
As he
boss.
lists off several different copyright infringed products. It's like, but if you're asking for my name, I've gone by a few. The King of the Fruit and Flower Mountains, Fighting Buddha, Sage above all things, just to name a few.
Your name wouldn't perhaps be one named of some Wukong.
Finally, someone's gotten it. As you see, he snaps his fingers as you see just a puff of smoke appear. And standing there, you do in fact see, wearing a golden band around their forehead,
I should have guessed.
arms covered in fur,
Monkey man.
tail out behind them. You see the Monkey King, Sun Wukong.
And I should have. It's like I should have known. The cloud jumping, your seemingly mischievous behavior, and most notably your connection with the staff.
You would also know that. Well, actually, if you guys want to, as long as you guys don't roll a 1, I'll give you some information on an intelligence check.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
Uh...
that's actually pretty good.
Nice.
Ooh!
Oh, shit.
Ah!
This is actually perfect for you, Jade, to get the nat 20 on. And since you guys all rolled high, so I'm not going to hold anything back.
All
so.
those years of being forced to do nothing but watch cartoon, living in Uncle Jerry's on top of Uncle Jerry's shop has paid off.
And being an absolute comic nerd has also paid off.
But you guys would know that there was a point in time that mythology and such things were considered just that until, you know, powers and abilities started appearing across the world.
Mm-hmm.
And it was around that time, about maybe 50, 60 years back, that the Monkey King was recorded to be a actual person, to be a living being. You would also know that he's currently also part of a group of heroes. If you want an example, think the Avengers in this kind of, you know, context.
I see.
So
one of the big
But,
dogs got his stuff stolen. That's not good.
I feel
But,
that I also need to mention that that Dullahan may be having having a very calm and collected exterior, but inside he is fanboying so hard because
I'm sure.
because Sun Wukong has been like the main inspiration for so many characters, as like copyright infringement spiky haired character and a bunch of others, and this guy is definitely the kind that would definitely read Journey to the West. So he's basically looking at a kind. So he may not look it, but he's fanboying really hard right now.
okay.
Lovely.
But yeah, so Jade, with your nat 20, you would know, thanks to your Uncle Jerry, that Sun Wukong, or simply just calling him Wukong, as apparently people have just begun to do, because Monkey King takes too long, and people stopped doing it because he started getting a big head over it. You would know that he is part of the group known as the Champions. While he is technically the strongest of the Champions, he is not the leader of the Champions.
As per usual, the strongest but not the leader.
Like Raphael.
Yeah, if you want, I can even give you the names of other members of his team.
That would be great. Let me start taking note. Let me scroll over here.
Thank God I'm getting this documented.
Champions.
I've got documents.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, the Avengers. And for members, we have...
Hello.
We have Wukong, the Monkey King. What are the other ones?
So, you know that the leader of the Champions is Captain Steel.
What? Ja hoor. Ja, helemaal niks. Helemaal niks. No.
who at the time was a soldier,
Captain America.
but you can make the connections to the characters.
Okay, next one.
But next is Professor Brass. She's technically, by human standards, the oldest of the champions, and their
Older than Wukong?
technical know-how.
So, the smart one.
Yes. And your uncle also drilled into you that apparently her son was going to take over the role of Professor Brass.
Heck yeah, okay. Is that everyone, or is there more?
No, there's more. Of course there's more.
It can't just be like 4 people.
3 people. Is what I have to
There is Harm, who for a period of time worked as an intelligence agent.
Okay.
There was Duke, who worked as their tactical officer.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was the rookie that they kind of brought on, who goes by the name of Ox.
Okay. So, where are the rest of your guys then?
Oh, they're worrying about not this.
In other
At the
words,
moment.
they must be preoccupied with something worse.
Yes, I do have a rookie somewhere. As he looks around, it's like, where is Ox?
Must be the fabled Ox, then. The newest one.
As you see, he's like, one moment. As he whooshes away again, comes back, holding this kind of young looking kid. You guys, Dualhan, Boogie, you guys would recognize him as the curator's assistant from when you were at the museum.
Oh, the kind of awkward one?
Yeah.
Ah, lovely. Lovely.
There we go. As he puts Ox, he pulls Ox through, like, the jump. You see Ox like, oh, okay. Okay. I'm good. Okay. Come on, Ox. It wasn't that bad as he slaps him on the back. It's like, that hurt. Okay, that was way too hard. Okay.
You okay, man?
Well, I was waiting out near the museum, freaking out, because police were coming, and usually it's never a good thing when police arrive, because usually you want to get out of there before the police arrive, because then they start asking a lot of questions, and I can't always answer them. And then all of a sudden I get dragged through, and now we're on top of a building. So, yeah.
Don't worry. Do not worry. It's been a wild ride for us too.
Yeah. That's to say the goddamn least.
She got plucked out of her safety space.
If it makes you feel any better, so did I, but for different reasons. As you see,
So-
Wukong just, aren't we all friends now? Anyway, back to what I was saying about my staff.
I have
It's missing,
one question.
and yes.
The countless fables that star you often told me that you held the weapon in your hands. Why was it in an exhibit?
Because it felt like it would be fun.
Yeah, I know that tracks with this guy.
It is very. I would like to mention that it is very in character of you.
So
be
your
fair-
point is...
To be fair, if I had like a super cool ancient thing, I'd probably want to show it off too.
I mean, as he points to you in general being black and white, it's like, and this doesn't count?
Look, I show myself off when I can. Unfortunately, stealth is my strong suit.
Sure.
In
Yes,
most
indeed.
cases.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. If your attempts at throwing your enemies has told
Shut.
me anything.
Shut. 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 You're trapped. Thanks.
All right. Resume explanation.
Anyway. Yes, my staff. My golden cudgel. Oh, how I miss her. As you see him wipe a tear from his eye. Has been stolen. And he holds out his hand. To not able to come back. And that is a problem. Considering that staff is very strong. It might not seem like it, but that staff is very strong.
You should believe him, Ravenlord. I've read the stories. That staff has turned mountains into plains of stone.
Ah, yeah. That was fun. But, again, not just anyone's able to hold the staff that was able to measure the ocean's depths. Trust me. Hard enough getting away from that annoying old dragon. But, anywho, I'll need to acquire some assistance from, I don't know, 3 random individuals that just so happen to have powers and maybe might need a awesome, good-looking, super-powered, legendary mentor to help them out, maybe.
Yes,
Where would
please,
I find 3 people like that?
Yes, please. I would like to. Sorry. We would be happy to oblige.
I'm up for it.
My uncle's gonna have a heart attack. I mean, sure, Sorry,
Yeah,
I'm still
so-
reeling from the fact I got yoinked.
So you say this, and she's like, oh, and totally amazing. I forgot about totally amazing.
Mm-hmm.
What else? I know there's like more to add to it, but
There is a bit. There
is there
must
enough
be
words in a known world to use? Man, so
unless
many
you
choices.
unless you want to use multiple languages, I highly doubt we have the time.
You,
Man.
especially if he uses other languages, I don't think we have the time. The big guy's probably walking off with it right now.
Well, anywho, I've got my own personal duties that I must attend to as a member of the champions, but I would need help with scouring everything. Not only that, but it seems like our fine feathered friend has gone MIA, so.
Indeed. Rather oddly.
I mean, Dolly is
I
the
haven't been
only
able
one
to
that used
sense
his
him
card.
in.
Wait a minute. The card.
Yeah.
This
You're-
card sent out some kind of signal which he was able to pick up. Which means one thing. Whatever he has, there has to be this must be some kind of radio signaler. And if we can trace the radio signals to where they can essentially be received, perhaps we may find our crow, or at least his hideout.
Well, I'll tell you this, what I know about Crow in general, and that is that card only connects to his master card, which is just kind of the relay. So if someone hits it, he at least knows that someone has, and is then able to use said card as kind of a homing beacon to find where said other card is.
Walkie-talkie.
Interesting.
Pretty much.
Well,
A two-way
It's a
receiver.
walkie without the talkie part.
A one-way receiver.
okay, well, we could go to the other end of the signal, and we could interrogate those people.
Perhaps we would need to do this on somewhere else other than any of our living abodes.
Again, the problem is that I don't sense Crow anywhere. And that's another major issue.
As in not in the city or not in this realm?
Just in general.
Knowing his senses in the realm.
Dang.
Yeah, and that in itself is a problem. I don't know why the music stopped, so let me just... There we go. But, yes. With Crow missing, you may want to maybe track down his allies. His team that he works with. At least then, you may have a better chance of either finding him or at least getting some knowledge. Besides, who doesn't like networking?
I will do my research tonight. Find out what I can. Question. Do I recall who Crow's teamed up with?
As far as you know, from reports that you've read about Crow, he's not supposed to be a part of any team. As far as you know, he worked solo. So this is news to you.
So Crow is a part of a team. Odd. He usually works alone.
Ah, you'd think that. But
I guess
no,
someone has to make the cards.
Yes, Crow is good, but he's not that good. But if I remember correctly, I think they've got their base at one of the old buildings down near the docks.
Down by the docks.
Well, maybe through this I'll get some actual real star power.
Yeah, if I remember what do you call his...
Dully kind of breaks his composure for a bit to like do a little, but then recomposes himself immediately.
You see Wukong just standing there. It's like, what was the name of their? Sounded like
Rogue family?
no. He called his what do you call his group? It was something that sounded like a 13-year-old might have used it for their band.
Murder group?
The Outcasts. That's what it was called.
Oh my god. It's like, I mean, it's like this. I believe this would. You would be correct. It sounds like an early 2000s death metal, not even death metal band,
When
just
I
emo.
was a young boy. My father.
Don't- my associate would be correct. Yeah, and you could tell like Deli's trying to hide his laughter. Like he's trying so hard to like maintain his composure, but he can't. But he's certainly trying.
Tell me,
And you
Wukong,
can
do they
probably all
find
see
any
it.
marching bands near the docks?
Do they plan on opening a band some point soon?
No.
Oh, that's a shame. They could have gone.
As far as I've heard, there are no black parades happening near the docks. Trust me. No, trust me. I have asked. And
Oh, that makes it even funnier.
just trying to could have done something interesting, but no. Gotta keep a low profile. Not all of us are as strong and awesome as you. Stop making up words that I said. Ah, man, you're so cool, Monkey King. Ah, man, stop. What? He's so full of himself.
It's like,
I mean, there's nothing wrong with a little extra flair.
Anywho.
So, basically, go down to the docks, find an abandoned building, see if the guys are there. That's one gathering.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, sounds easy
Also-
enough.
Also, one moment, I need to ban someone.
it's like may not be as easy as we thought. Crow's
There we go.
technology. Some Wukong was correct about this level of technology. Crow may be
And-
good, but he's not that good. Which means that whoever
Hydrate and posture check. Good thing I already hydrated.
which means
Okay.
that whoever has this whoever created this technology must must be pretty advanced. And since they are very adamant on having a low profile, no doubt they set up traps. But thankfully,
Yeah, but at
I
least
believe
the
we have an
outside should be normal, and if we do find traps, at least we know we're in the right location.
Mm-hmm. And
And plus,
thankfully,
I can probably just, like,
thankfully,
wriggle my way
we
out.
have thankfully, we have a black ace in our hand.
Oh, the one and only.
Yeah.
Yeah, and in
I have
case you
no
get hurt,
idea
maybe just
what
patch
you
up.
guys are talking about.
It's me. As in, I'm able to get past most traps due to how I function.
Oh, that okay. I see what you mean. Okay.
Unfortunately, nobody else has been able to pluck her out of her safety space.
Well, yeah. Most people you've dealt with haven't had any real experience with magic.
Precisely. So she is our check.
Hopefully it
Our,
stays that way.
Indeed.
But anywho, I should probably, as you've been talking,
Question:
Hmm?
Is there a line we should call or something when we get the updates, or are you just gonna show up?
I will hear this through the ether and the winds.
Fair
and
enough.
Possibly just from spying on you when I get bored.
That's kind of creepy. Anyway.
Creepy, but not in creepy, but in character.
What'd you say, Celia?
A super awesome, glorious Monkey King.
You're feeding his ego.
Of course he is.
Anyway, as you see him, as he walks over, he grabs Ox and tosses him over his shoulder. It's like, wait, what are we doing?
Good luck!
It's like, don't worry, Ox, we're just going home. Okay, you kids get home safe. I gotta take this one home. Time for Betty, bye.
Bye-bye.
As he disappears.
Bye.
Later. Oh my god, I just met... And then, like, it takes him a moment before he, like, makes this, like, face where he's like, oh my god, I just met Sun Wukong.
We all did, buddy. Ah, yes.
This is...
Books, it's finally going up in the world.
This is... And, like, he's just and Dully's now just standing there like the, much like, Boogie before him with :O. Now that the moment has transpired and he has the ability to process what's happened, he is now just in a state of, oh my god, I just met literally one of the world's greatest and oldest heroes.
You okay there, bud?
And after Boogie says that, he like shakes his head, like snaps out of it. I'm fine. I'm fine. Now we have two options. We have two options. We either do this. We either reconvene tomorrow night and attempt to. We either rest now and tomorrow night reconvene to figure out the headquarters of this group.
Considering I had to, like, resuscitate Ravenlord at the museum, I think it might be wise to reconvene tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's best idea.
Indeed. In the meantime, I will do research more into these outcasts.
It's such a stupid name, right?
Like, even Dully, even the name is even breaking Dully's, like, composure. Like, he's just chuckling a bit. Like, just... Okay. We will reconvene tomorrow. Until then, we keep in contact.
Understood. We still have the talkies and the walkies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Though I would recommend we wait until we finish all of our daily occupations.
Well, yeah, it's easiest for me to function in nighttime.
Maybe.
Well, I have to go back to my nursing job, so see you tomorrow.
Okay, bye-bye.
See you tomorrow.
Later, Mr. Bones.
I must be.
Sets off Tarzaning her way back through the city, as she tends to do.
I must be heading my way home too. I summon my I go to my motorcycle and drive off.
Okay. First, Muffin, thank you for stopping in and the hydrated posture check. I appreciate that. And Dark, yes, it has been forever. I am good, slightly sick, and yeah, holy crap. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Can't talk much when DMing, but thank you.
Oh.
But.
Hydrate and stitch.
But. So, as you guys all kind of head off in your own separate ways, I'm going to drag you guys over to where your homes are. So now you're gonna there.
Ow! Ow! Ow!
Uncle Jerry's gonna
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
freak when he hears about this. He will either
Okay.
be mortified or be the most excited man on the planet. No in between.
He would probably be in
There
between.
is no in between. There's only ecstatic or dread.
When it comes to Uncle Jerry, yeah.
Anywho, so let's see. So Silas, you eventually do make your way home, and right as you get home, are you like resting and sleeping, and then wake up in the morning, do research, or are you diving into research until you pass out?
He dives into research until he passes out.
Yeah, that
Good
sounds
to
about
know.
right.
Okay. Ravenlord, as you make your way back to the hospital dorms, your sister is not there at the moment, so you're kind of
Okay.
able to get in without, being noticed. And Boogie, as you make your way back to the dorms, you notice that there is a kind of golden hair like stuck to your shoulder.
I've been bugged.
As you reach and pull the hair, it poofs and down floats a piece of paper.
Hmm?
And as you kind of just, fold it open, you see it says, "Let me know if you want any magic training. I should be able to help, kinda, sorta, probably.
Oh.
MK."
You hear that, Wind?
Jade's getting the main character treatment again.
Oh, Uncle Jerry's gonna freak out about this. Yes.
You then also see a small thing in the corner that says "flip to other side" to let me know, burn the paper. Thumbs up.
Okay, sweet. Wendy, do we have like a safe or something? And she just like continues about the apartment before eventually switching back out. Because it's Wendy's turn to be real.
Okay.
Back into the dorm, it's Wendy's turn.
Okay, so we will skip to the morning. Ravenlord, Neck, you have a shift that you have. So you get a good few hours of sleep, wake up, get yourself dressed and ready, and then head to work.
Yay.
Wendy, you wake up after kind of, having Boogie pretty much drag you to a museum, which should have been a fun place turned into a not fun place.
It's
Then-
usually a fun place, but in this specific
And
scenario,
then you technically
it
met
really
like a
wasn't.
god.
Yeah.
Technically met like a god.
Yeah, I didn't get
So-
very good sleep.
So yeah, it's a little weird for you this morning.
Yeah, and I have a direct contact to said god, and Petra really wants me to go tell Uncle Jerry about it. By the way, how far away is the first day of college?
God, I don't remember. It's been a hot minute since I've thought about it.
Can we
I
be
need
generous
to know
and say
if I
6
need to go
weeks?
to my classes.
Well, I think we were in the 6 weeks when we started. So I would say let's go with there's 3 more weeks until like school starts.
Alright.
I will make a note of that for next time. So
Wendy goes about her normal morning routine. Cup of tea, a little bit of a fruit salad for brekkie, maybe some oatmeal.
okay, and Silas,
With just a
You-
just a little bit extra cred in her soul.
Silas, you wake up at your desk after you got home after fighting. Again, you got beat up pretty well.
My, what big ears you have.
But you were trying to figure out where the quote outcasts could possibly have their base. Because you have reports that Crow does, work all across the city. And the city's no small place.
Yeah.
So you stayed up and you at least know that they should have their base at the docks. Now, which, the Monkey King meant the industrial docks or the boating docks, you're not entirely sure. But after looking through and researching, you do know that there are quite a few abandoned buildings that are, from looking into it, that are kind of just ended up almost completely erased from the system and systems in general at the industrial docks. So you figure that if anyone was to set up a base, it'd probably be around there.
Interesting. I add that into my notes and write the and start writing start writing them down on like physical notes.
Okay.
And then once I'm done, I proceed to switch the attention from my investigation into who the fellow members are by researching like people that the Crow would frequently meet with, like would collab with.
So again, Crow was pretty much solo. There's really no record of him meeting with people. And considering that he flew places more often than not, you kind of come up with nothing, at least that you already didn't know to begin with.
Dang. I'll give Crow this. He's really good at hiding his tracks. And I can't exactly, and I don't exactly have the tools to figure out what kind of material this card is made of. But if there's one thing superheroes like, it's aesthetics. Maybe if I cross research like some kind of like same level of infamous maybe if I look through the records of like certain superheroes that are related to inventing stuff in the city or just in general, perhaps he can find a sort of link, like a link in aesthetic.
I would say this is an intelligence check to see if you can try and find something.
Yeah.
So, you can use investigation if you want. Let's make this an investigation. 18.
Nice.
So, you know of places, you know of people who make all kinds of stuff, but you can't seem to find one person that exactly matches Crow's, like the card that Crow gave you.
Little known person, Let's see. Well, time to do some. Well, I've had my share of. I've done all I can legally.
Time to go do crime.
So he proceeds to So now I'm going to attempt to access the police archives to see if I can to see if there's anything at least remotely similar to this, or at least something remote, or at least something.
Well, that's what that's what the role was for, using your resources to find something.
Okay, well in that case, never mind then.
Yeah.
He's like, this guy. I should have expected this. These people are good at this. Gonna need to find better resources for this. But until then, I think I've been wearing these. But these clothes have been. But these clothes are filled with like all sorts of sweat and blood. I should probably put these to wash. So he decides to put them to wash, and I believe that should be it on my end. Unless there isn't some kind of... Unless Sun Wukong decided to also give Dullahan a note, which I highly doubt.
He was curious about the magical one, not necessarily about the bone-generating one.
Which is weird because I put Boogie more in sci-fi territory.
And I put Dullahan in more mystical territory.
I put mine more in the normal category.
Well, I'll tell you this right now. You guys made no specifications of those whatsoever.
Shit. You're right.
Touche.
You guys gave powers, but you did not give origins specifying one or the other. So I went in and had to...
I told you.
You had to guess.
Yes, and I had to then make up an entire origin for where this thing came from.
Oh, between
And
the
my
machines.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
might have
and-
originated from the machines, but nothing says the machines are wholly on their own. Okay, that makes more
And
sense.
on top
Yeah.
of that, and on top of that, when I started this, Dudley's origin story was like nothing. But now that I've actually established it, I did not communicate it to Ghost, and it's my fault.
I thought
Yeah, and
I
all the
thought
stuff you've
machine
given
equals
me.
sci-fi, but I guess machine could also equal magic. So I'll deal with that. That's fine.
Well,
Philly.
you only gave me machine, and machines can do a lot of things.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
they can
didn't
act-
think about that because I'm stupid.
Yeah, and then yours, Dillahan, yours gave way more sci-fi vibes than
which is
mystic
really
vibes.
which is really odd because when I finally established, and I would talk to Jade, and me and Jade like went through thousands of brainstorming sessions while I was at work, when I used to call her at work, trying to slowly but surely coming up with an origin story. And now that when I finally came up with one, I never thought about talking to you about it. Damn it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I thought you did, honestly.
There were talks of what his abilities were, not where they came from.
Where they came
and
from.
so
Yeah.
thought
I
you
had to
told
kind
him.
of figure out what to do about
I
them.
forgot to, okay? I was
shake
going through
you.
a lot.
I shake you.
I was going through a lot.
Because even your characters, just your powers descriptions, do give a feel of where my brain was when giving the names and descriptions of the abilities.
I shake
Yeah.
you.
I shake myself.
Anywho, so if you guys don't plan on doing anything too serious for this day,
I
what
have a
is your
plan.
plan?
I
Oh,
have a
okay.
plan. First off, Uncle Jerry, Boogie's gonna. I know Petra's gonna keep proverbially poking Wendy's shoulder until she does tell Uncle Jerry about it, even though she doesn't really want to. And then figures Boat Dock doesn't seem like a very good place for a hideout because of all the boats and the people coming in and out. So industrial would probably be better for that.
Okay.
So she's probably gonna go there after.
Okay.
Oh, shit. Okay. I think I should have added this. Maybe one thing that Dully could do is that, since Dully kind of knows that Boogie is very much connected to Wendy, he would pass by the
In some fashion.
in some fashion. He decided to pass by the comic store, probably grab a comic, and maybe attempt to socialize with Wendy.
To
Okay.
Uncle Jerry's. Where's Uncle Jerry's?
Again. God,
Did we
what was
label it?
No, I don't think. Again, I can't label everything. Mostly because I'm trying to keep track of the entire story, so.
Fair enough.
I'm pretty sure it was close, so let me think. Let's see here. Do. We'll put it. There. That's where it'll be.
I
Again,
thought it was
now
here.
Sure, why not?
My flimsy memory is like, this feels right.
The worst part is my memory is pretty flimsy as well, and you know this.
Yes, I do.
Again, now that I have pins that I can place down, this won't be a problem.
Way! Thank you, latest update.
Okay. So, you two. So, Wendy, you do eventually make your way over to your Uncle Jerry's comic shop. And let's see. Now, do I have it just be that you guys meet up? Or do I have you roll to see if you are already there? Or
Who shows up first?
show up
perhaps?
late? Or if you miss her entirely?
I want to roll.
We got 4 options. So,
I would like to just roll to see who gets there first.
But you're also running the risk of none of us meeting entirely.
But that's not necessarily true. You just have a little bit of extra time to just
Alright, fine.
pretend to look around in the case of.
Okay. Okay, fine, I'll roll too.
Would that be a dexterity roll? Because walking?
I'm rolling.
Oh.
Yeah, this isn't about you guys. This is about just you guys being people. And
This is just us
time.
being us.
Because it's not like you guys planned to meet up at all.
That's true.
Which is why there's the possibility that you guys miss each other.
Yeah.
I would like.
Because in all actuality, it's not like you guys plan on meeting up.
Yeah.
You guys all said just see you next time, and that's about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because why would Wendy expect to see the emo boy at the comic shop?
Oh my god, I just realized we have no rendezvous point. Oh no.
Yeah, you guys have no, sight of, you guys haven't done any of that.
Okay, I have a funny idea. I like the what if Dully, on the walk over, realizes, oh fuck, we don't have a rendezvous point. I gotta figure out a way to communicate with these people while also I gotta
We have
figure out
the
a way to
walkie-talkie.
Yeah, but I don't really know any of your job shifts, so I'm just gonna assume that all right, so
Also, here's another thing. You also only know each other by what you've been going as.
Yeah.
yeah.
And also, I'm not sure about you, but how many people do you see every single day walking down the street and they're like, oh yeah, let me figure out where my friends are with my handy dandy walkie-talkie.
I figured that would be a nighttime problem.
That could be a nighttime problem.
I figured that would be a
could be
nighttime
nighttime
problem.
problem.
I don't think that it's that pressing.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't say anything.
Okay, so I write a reminder. Use walkie-talkie to tell associates rendezvous points at the industrial docks on my walk over.
Okay. Now, let's see. Okay. So, 1 to 5. Wendy gets there first. 6 to 10, Silas gets there first.
Okay.
Okay.
11 to 15. One of you is there waiting or shows up late, whichever one works.
Okay.
16 to 20, you miss each other.
Dang.
Oh God.
So cross your fingers. That's a 6.
Oh, okay.
So,
Splendid.
Silas, after dropping off your stuff to get cleaned, you make your way to the comic shop.
I open the door. Hey, Jerry.
As you do that, you see he's currently he's got a pair of goggles on as he's slowly sliding comics into sleeves. Hey there.
How have you been doing so far?
Oh, good. As you see him slowly just sliding an older comic into a plastic sleeve, and then with the gentlest of care placing it on a stack that's maybe as thick as a normal book.
Oh, I seem to have caught you. I seem to have caught you while you were busy. Do you need any assistance?
I got this. I am in the zone. As he slowly gets a new... He just going through the process of get protective sleeve. Open protective sleeve. Get comic. Lightly dust comic. Slide comic into protective sleeve. Close protective sleeve. Place into pile.
Huh. And I look at him in awe at his downright surgical precision. Whoa.
And around this time, Wendy, you enter the comic book store, and you see your Uncle Jerry sitting there, just one by one sliding comic into protective sleeve,
Oh, right.
and
I forgot
repeatedly doing that,
that. Oh,
as well
right.
as
I
the
forgot
guy
it's-
that you've met before, watching with
Astonishment, bated breath.
pretty much just when you end up watching something without you're invested in it, but you're not doing much about it. You're kind of just
he's basically in shock and awe.
Oh, right. I forgot it's that
he's
time
kind of
of
just
week.
been drawn in by the energy that your uncle is putting into doing this. So it's kind of just I know I should stop and let him work, but I'm so interested to just see him so delicately do this work.
Oh, right. I forgot it was that day of the week.
I snap out of it and see Wendy at the door. Oh, it's you from the museum. Hi.
You come to my uncle's shop often, don't you?
Yeah, I love these. I love comics. I love comics, shows, movies, yeah, that kind of thing. Anyway, I was just watching was watching him. I was watching him do this surgically precisely putting these comics in. It's astonishing.
Yeah, he does that every week around this time. Terrible timing for me.
Yeah. And I'm guessing you dropped by here as well.
He's my uncle.
Oh, he's your uncle.
Yes.
Wow. Small world, I guess. Sorry. Where are my manners? Silas.
Wendy Shades.
So, do you like reading comics too?
I read some of them growing up just because I lived above the comic shop.
He says no.
But not really enough to retain the information.
I see. Well, if
Not exactly my focus.
I see. Well, it's very nice to meet you.
Ghost.
I'm
has
sorry,
a few cough drops.
Sorry, I'm not particularly good at this whole social interaction thing. He says out, scratching his head nervously.
Hey, Uncle Jerry. Are you too much in the zone? Cause there's something I'd like to talk to you about upstairs.
Sure, just 1 minute. I'll meet you up there.
Okay, sounds good.
I'm guessing this is something private, yeah? Yeah?
Why else would I be going upstairs?
I don't know. I don't really know what's upstairs. What is upstairs?
The house?
Oh, right. Sorry. I was just passing by to see if I could get one of these comics. Which one? I don't really know which one to pick since I don't really have a particular taste right now. I'm not sure.
Unfortunately, I can't exactly help with that.
I see.
You could wait until I'm done talking to Uncle Jerry, and I'm sure he'll gladly give you a whole grocery list of suggestions. She goes without another word upstairs from the stairwell behind the counter. A counter in like the back area.
Did I leave a bad first impression?
No, that's just
Sorry,
how
you guys gotta give me just 1 second. I just got cough drops.
I'm asking Uncle
God,
Jerry
these
that.
things are awful.
Oh no.
Oh dang.
Ugh.
So I look at like how Wendy behaves, and then I turn to Uncle Jerry and say, did I leave a bad first impression on your niece, Wendy?
As you see, he's still moving at like a steady pace. I don't know.
Probably not. That's how she usually is.
I see. Well, I think I will probably stick around until I find something. Maybe.
You do that. Sorry, I'm so. Ugh. Those cough drops.
Good luck with your sentence, Ghost. Your sentence to cough drop jail.
Ugh, they're cherry menthol.
Ew.
Disgusting.
Ugh, and the menthol hits my spine when I like.
Oh, no.
I just have it in my mouth, and then like it hits the back of my throat, and then it hits my spine, Oh,
That's
Damn.
no.
dear God. Anywho, yeah. So Silas, you just find a random comic book.
That was actually kind of an excuse. One thing that I'm actually just gonna stay down there, like, and probably attempt to listen to listen in through the walls, but that's just kind of me being nosy.
Okay, so if you want that, then
Stalling tactic.
that'll be a perception check for you,
Shit.
Silas.
Come on, go on.
That's persuasion.
Oh no, that's persuasion. Fuck. Okay.
Try again.
I meant to put in. Why did I put in persuasion instead of perception? The heck? Damn it!
It's a bit muffled, so it's a little hard. It's going to be a little hard to make out what's going to be said.
Yeah. Wendy's waiting upstairs for Uncle Jerry.
Yeah, so your Uncle Jerry does eventually make his way upstairs. He's still got his massive goggles on that magnify his eyes by at least 2 times.
Alright. I'm only here because Wendy I'm only here because Petra really wanted to tell you what happened the other night.
Okay.
We met
What happened?
Wukong.
What?
We met Wukong. He gave us this letter.
Okay. So I see you're pranking me a bit.
No.
Because from what I just
No.
heard, you apparently met one of the champions.
Look.
And you
Look.
gotta be pranking me on that.
When have I ever pranked you, Uncle Jerry?
You know. Petra, on the other hand.
Well, if I'm the one telling you and not her.
Oh my God. Okay. I'm calm. Like a river of sorts. Or maybe a tree.
A little cricket in the field, perhaps.
As he puts a finger to your mouth.
Do I recognize? Can I at least from the muffled
you can make
noises,
out the shushing sound.
Can I make out the kind of emotions that are being brought about by this? Another perception check.
I would say from the tone that you're getting, I would say that you get the feeling that right now the conversation just got a bit tense. And as Uncle Jerry takes his finger off of your mouth, how did you two end up meeting the Monkey King?
Okay, you know that new exhibit in the museum? His sack was one of the artifacts, and it got stolen.
Oh my God. What?
It got stolen.
It got stolen.
It got stolen.
It got stolen.
And he can't just call it back, so he's basically rung in Petra and these 2 other guys, call themselves Ravenlord and Dullahan, kinda emo looking, to help him find it, and to but step 1 is to find the hideout of Crow.
Okay.
Because apparently that guy can't be sensed anymore. Which makes me think he's probably dead, but that's not my thing. And Petra really, 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 really wanted me to tell you because she thought it was super cool.
In normal situations, sure, yeah. Yeah. This is not a normal situation,
think it's
though.
kinda scary.
Yeah. Yeah, I can imagine so. Yeah.
But like, we can't exactly. She already. We can't back out of it now. And even if I tried, it wouldn't go through. You know how she is. Yes, Petra,
Okay.
I know.
Okay. Then I guess my nieces are now helping the Monkey King find his lost staff.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, okay.
Basically.
Okay. Well. I don't think I have any words of advice for this.
I didn't expect you to. Petra just sort of wanted to gloat.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
I plan on going to the industrial docks because dude said that the hideout is on the docks, and I figured the boating docks would have too many people around to make a properly inconspicuous base.
Okay. Okay, yeah, sure. Okay.
So
Yeah.
that's where I'll be going. Going today if you need me.
Okay.
I'm really
Then
sorry.
best of luck.
I'm really
Don't
sorry.
explode, I guess.
I don't intend to.
Okay.
I still have my taser. It'll probably be fine.
Okay.
At least I'm hoping. And I'm really sorry to stress you out, Uncle Jerry.
Just don't explode or blow anything up. And I think we'll be good.
Yeah,
I hope.
that was the plan.
Okay. Good to hear you got a plan. Okay. Okay.
One of us
Okay.
has to have a plan, and it's sure not her.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, good luck, I guess.
Thanks. Oh. Would you... If things go well, I'll let you know.
Okay.
That's all. You can get back to it. I'm sorry if I broke your concentration.
More threw me for a loop, but I'm sure it'll be good. I think. I hope.
And at that, I imagine Wendy and Uncle Jerry come back from upstairs.
I'm so I immediately start pretending to like still look for a comic.
Okay.
Thanks for the talk, Uncle Jerry. Good luck with the sleeves. I'll be off.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and get back to that. As he puts the goggles back down, he puts on a pair of rubber gloves again.
And Wendy, it was nice meeting you. I hope we get to know each other better.
If the situation allows for it.
I pass
suppose.
by here. I pass by here often. I'm sure it'll accommodate.
Probably. She
Right.
exits through the front door.
I look at Uncle Jerry. Is Uncle Jerry like a bit shaken from the conversation? Is he visibly
You see
shaken?
now his hands are like shaking as he's doing it, but he's still doing it. So instead of it being nice and smooth, it now sounds like this. Just
Jerry, it seems like whatever you guys talked about up there was pretty unsettling, and you don't seem to be in the proper mind state to handle those books. Do you need?
I got this. The
Okay.
J-Man.
Okay.
That's Uncle Jerry, all right.
Did you read the news? Apparently, something happened at the museum yesterday.
Yes, I heard.
I heard that a power, which is odd because I went there yesterday, and I took a look through the exhibits, but I didn't really find much to like that would be stolen apart from a power energy converter and a weird staff.
That's pretty neat, I guess.
I mean, I was pretty confused about the staff as well, but then I did some research and found similar imagery to the staff. I think it might be some kind of replica of or imitation of a hero from Chinese mythology.
That's cool. As he's still sliding one comic into its sleeve.
What are you doing? Trying to give this man a mental break?
Yeah, I'm actually curious of what you're trying to do here.
He's trying to what he's essentially trying to do is he is literally just telling stuff about what happened. He's basically since he knows that Wendy is in relation to Boogie. He is essentially speaking information in hopes of eliciting some kind of suspicious response.
I mean, literally, he went upstairs, was fine, came downstairs, now his hands are shaking. Does he seem fine to you?
No, he doesn't.
There you go.
I suppose that's right. Anyhow, it's like, well, I'm pretty sure this is also just him like trying to start conversation by speaking of something interesting that's happened. And since the guy's antisocial, he probably looked it up in like apparently a really good conversation starters are like abnormal phenomena. I was like, well, I think. Anyways,
Nee, met de Dungeon Master samen zwieren.
what am I hearing?
Celio.
Okay. I decided that nothing's gonna come out of this. So he just like, well, that was my attempt at starting a conversation. I hope it's not. I hope it wasn't too bad. I found a comic. Do you need me to pay for this?
It's a comic shop.
Well, yeah.
A comic.
He's like, oh, okay, here it is.
It's only 5 credits, so.
Okay, here you are, and I hope that that things are going well for you. Anyways, see ya. And then he just quickly jets out of like the house in like a nervously.
I'm surprised.
Like his social battery ran.
I'm
like
surprised you didn't leave sooner to try to follow Wendy.
That's what I thought you were going to do.
I mean,
it's like
he already knows where she lives.
Yeah, but she's not. But not where she's going.
Which I feel like would have been way more important.
Listen, all right, I'm making a ton of bad decisions today.
Yeah, because at this point, Wendy is like out of sight.
Long gone. Like long gone. Yes.
Yeah, you do not see her at all.
Hang on a sec, because that's how to. All right. Well. All right. Before I go move the car, is there still a chance that I can follow Wendy?
I'd say at this chance, no.
Unless
Just
she's
because...
like waiting for a bus.
But I have a feeling just if needed, you could just duck in somewhere, change into Boogie, and then get where you need to go a lot faster.
Yeah, probably. Just sort of shadow slink.
Like if you were in like that, like an urgency to get there, you could do that instead of public transportation.
Okay. Well, in that case, before I go, I'm just gonna mention that he finds the conversation between Wendy and Jerry a bit suspicious, and knowing that Boogie is very heavily related to Wendy, he quickly decides to find a very inconspicuous spot and stake out Wendy's abode. Or yeah, that's just about it. Because what else is he gonna do?
You are two steps away from breaking and entering.
Exactly, but I'm not breaking and entering though.
You are two steps away.
So I'm still not breaking and entering. Anyways, that's all I have to do for now. I do have to go move the car. I will be back. Okay, later.
Okay. Well then. So I guess Silas is going to, again, I don't know if he means he's going to stake out and watch the student dorms of the college.
Probably.
Which would already be very troubling. Because if he does, it's a college. Most colleges have campus security, and
You
It's not
can,
like
we
you're
can tell him
alone.
about we can tell him about this when he gets back. He wasn't thinking. Was likely not thinking straight because of the urgency of his mother telling him to go move the car.
I guess fair. But again, if he says no, I meant the dorms.
Well, then he'll have to live with that.
Yeah, it's like Wendy doesn't have like an apart. It's not like it's a house. It's like an apartment complex with a bunch of people, and those said people probably would be pretty concerned if, you know, some guy on a motorcycle decided to watch their building for several hours.
Yeah, and he would likely get some sort of arrested. He's texting me right now asking why he's so stupid.
Yeah, it's like if he was watching the comic shop, that I guess could be more easily done because there's a comic shop, tons of people go through and whatever. But dorms, college dorms are just a smidge different. I'm pretty sure. So
He could also probably try to track the walkie-talkie.
yeah, I guess. But
All right, I'm back. If you need any details on how I'm gonna stake him out, now's the time to ask. Sorry.
yes, first off,
Campus security.
that are you staking out the dorms?
No. Well, yes and no. Basically the plan is walkie-talkies have radio frequencies, yes?
Yes.
What he's going to do is he is going to attempt to track the radio going to use the radio frequency to track the locations of the two receivers, aka the other two. By doing so,
Okay.
yeah, and then after that, he's gonna probably jot it down on his notes to me. Yeah, jot it down in his notes and probably use that knowledge for future reference.
So you were
I am
listening,
making so
weren't
many
you?
terrible decisions today. What?
You were listening, weren't you? While you were
Listening to
moving the car?
what? Listening to what? I couldn't bring my phone with me. I had to move quickly.
I'm just saying because I directly suggested trying to track the walkie-talkies, and lo and behold.
Oh, wait, really?
Yeah, while you were gone.
Oh, shit.
But from what I'm understanding right now is that you are technically
On
trying
college grounds.
to stalk your fellow superpowered beings. Okay.
He's essentially doing the Batman thing. You know how Batman is. You know how he how he makes it his business to know. And nobody complains whenever he does it.
Yeah, but you're not Batman.
Yes, they do.
And you're also
They
not
100% do. But he's also goddamn Batman. So you see the difference. But, anywho, I guess since Silas is now driving around trying to detect the other radios, Wendy, what are you doing?
Going to the industrial docks.
Okay.
Trying to walking around trying to see if there's perhaps a building that's a bit too inconspicuous, or of the sort. If there's one with cameras, something, ones that are abandoned.
So, you eventually make your way to the industrial docks. There are literally just a few gigantic stacks of like shipping containers just like piled on top. You have no clue if they're empty or if they're filled with stuff. You have no idea. But if you want, you can make a perception check to see if you can find anything or perceive anything out of the ordinary.
Performance, persuasion, perception.
Nice.
52, okay. Okay, so after looking around, check a few. So some of the buildings are abandoned. Others seem to be just empty, and you don't know if it's just due to the fact that there's currently nothing going on here right now, or something else. But you do eventually make your way over to here, where you find these two buildings. You see one that is just completely, like, it looks like it could have been used as like maybe a small office building. It's got a ton of windows and panes on it that seem to just be broken. The other one, though, seems to be completely boarded up.
Oh. I want to look through the one with the broken windows first.
Okay, you look through and don't really see anything. Seems to be mostly just dust, garbage. You look at the ground, there's shattered glass on the inside, so...
And is there perhaps on the boarded one any windows like close enough to the where I am or already that perhaps have like a little crack in them between the boards?
So the one that's kind of like boarded up, you see that there's certain parts that are just like plywood, like 2x4s. There's a few spots that have like metal or like sheet metal plating or roofing just like there to help try and keep like the elements out. But not necessarily any windows.
I see.
But you notice like this building looks to only be like one story. So it's like really small.
I see. And is the one with the broken windows 2-story, perhaps?
No, it's like 3-4 stories.
Okay. And are all the windows broken all the way up?
By about the 3rd floor, not all the windows are broken. Mostly just due to the fact that it looks... You'd assume that they probably couldn't throw or get anything through all the windows up top.
One second.
Okay. Well, then I'll use this time while Jade's away.
And
Nat?
there we go.
Up, okay. I was gonna say that at this point, Ravenlord is now probably done with their shift, so been a few hours.
Yes.
So you are free to do what you want. I'll just finish up with what Jade's doing here, and then we can get on to what you would like to do.
Okay.
Okay. So,
Are
Wendy?
the doors locked on either of these buildings?
So the tall building, it looks like someone took like a bat or something to it and just kind of broke the door. The boarded up building, you don't necessarily seem to see a door.
And you said these buildings are connected, right?
No, they are not connected.
I would like to do a quick, a little survey around the ground around these buildings to see if there's anything, perhaps that's what's dropped. That might be important. And then after that, I think I think I'd have enough to be able to wrap it up.
Okay. Then make a perception check.
Ah, shame.
So, looking on the ground, again, it's not like there's dust or anything, and it doesn't look like anyone's dropped anything. It's just, you know, just the air itself is kind of cold, but that's mostly just due to the fact that you're near the water. And so the breeze mixed with like moisture from the air is just making it cooler.
I see. Well, I wrap it up to start heading back to dorms. Maybe stop to the park along the way to find a bug or so.
Note for this, make another perception check.
Show me perception checks. Another 22.
Nice.
Okay, so as you're walking or beginning to walk away, you think you hear what sounds like the kind of buzzing of like an insect's wings, and kind of looking around, you see it looks kind of like a small little beetle, about maybe the size of a dime, you'd say, from where you catch it or like clock it. And it is buzzing away from you.
I quickly do a little sketch of it in my little for research purposes.
Okay.
I'm not gonna risk accidentally hurting it by trying to put it in a jar.
Okay.
Gonna head home now.
Okay.
Ravenlord's turn.
Okay. Then Ravenlord, you're now done with your shift. You head home. What are you doing?
I'm refilling my medikits.
Okay. Are you like swapping them out, or are you just like refilling them with supplies?
Refilling them with supplies.
Okay. You, again, you work a normal job, so with the money that you have, you're able to just purchase supplies and refill these med kits, so that way you can use them while you're out.
Yeah,
Luckily, since your sister works later hours than you don't have to worry about her being home just yet for while you're prepping.
yeah.
And I'd say that maybe takes. How many med kits do you have again?
2.
2? Okay. Yeah, I'd say it probably takes like. Heck, probably like 20 minutes for you to get all this done.
Nice.
So, with your med kits restocked and ready to go, what are you doing?
I put on my costume and start just patrolling the city near the docks.
Okay, so you're also going to head towards the docks.
Yes.
Okay. With your powers, you'll probably be able to get over there pretty quickly, especially if you're just like straight shooting.
Yeah.
Um, let me see real fast. Okay, so as you, I'm gonna drag here and you're gonna go back over here.
Gonna go
Okay,
to the bathroom real
Ravenlord.
quick.
Okay, Ravenlord, you land on top of one of the abandoned buildings in the industrial dock.
Okay, does the building have a door access to the roof?
You look around and you see some of them do. This one does not.
Okay.
But of course, doing something like that. But a door doesn't necessarily stop you necessarily.
Yeah. I'm
But
gonna check out which ones are empty, abandoned, and which ones are not. So that I know that I look accidentally get myself caught.
okay, so the one you're on top of is 100% just abandoned.
Okay.
This one
Yeah.
is not abandoned. This one is not abandoned. This one is abandoned.
Okay.
This one just seems empty. You don't know if it's just due to people not being there or what. But yeah.
Okay.
This you see are just a bunch of shipping containers like stacked up high. You have no clue if they're empty or full. Same here. Shipping containers, no clue if they're empty or full. This building here, it is not empty or abandoned. seems to be in use, but it's like only 2 stories. If you made an assumption, considering that it seems to be watching the shipping containers, it might be just a building used to make a note of them.
Okay.
Let's see. These 2 buildings are abandoned.
Yeah.
These 2 buildings are abandoned.
Yeah.
This one is not abandoned.
Okay.
This one is empty. And this here is a crane, so.
Okay. I'm going to drop down and go to this building where there was 50 standing on.
Okay. Are you dropping down to the ground, or just like dropping and then going through the like closest opening?
Dropping down the ground to the closest opening.
Okay. So as you drop to the ground, you do see that it seems like the idea behind a lot of these buildings was they were supposed to be like seaside view. They're supposed to be like glass panes all the way up and supposed to be like really nice looking, but time has not treated them well. And so a lot of the panes are either just cracked and dull and dusty or just broken.
Okay.
But you get to the bottom floor and you look around and you see you look and see what probably was an attempt at refurbishing. There's no like walls. Like on the floor. It's mostly just like
Yeah.
iron beams just going and reaching to the ceiling.
Okay.
As you kind of continue to look around, you see that there's like spray paint and like graffiti. But nothing that indicates that people like actively live or anything in this building.
Okay. Then I'm mm, then I go outside of this building.
Yeah. And so you make your way outside of the building, and the ground itself is just pure, like concrete. The building itself, you see that as you're walking through the building, there were certain spots like in the floor where it looks like it just fell through. So like on the ground, you'll see like chunks of like concrete and stuff like that. Walk through, you see like a metal opening where obviously a door would have been placed, but either never was or was removed.
Okay.
You walk around, you see like cigarette butts just, stomped on and discarded along the ground. There's bits of trash everywhere. But it smells like the ocean at least, so there's that.
Oh, nice.
So, it could be worse.
Yeah. I'm going to I was to the bottom one of the building here.
That one?
Yeah,
Did I say that one? I don't remember. Did I say that one was abandoned?
that one's empty.
Okay.
Abandoned.
Okay. So, getting there, you see that the walls themselves are just blank. This one, compared to the last one you were in, this one actually has walls. Like, they
Oh,
were
nice.
actively getting ready to, like, do something with this space. But something must have happened, and just nothing was ever done.
Okay.
You see measurements along the wall and like different colored like markings. Like they were like mapping out like where wires were, pipes were, that kind of stuff.
Okay.
You continue to kind of just walk through this building. You do see like an elevator. This building is like 5 stories.
Okay.
You see an elevator, but by the looks of it, the elevator like itself is like been left so long that it's kind of sunk into the ground a little bit, just from how heavy it was. And so from where it would normally sit kind of like perfectly level with the floor, you see that the cabin of the elevator is like in the ground a bit. And you see like dirt and other like pieces of trash and stuff. Even like weeds have started to grow there a little bit.
Okay. Well, I use the stairway to check every floor.
You're gonna use the stairway?
Yeah,
Okay,
much
you.
safer than the elevator.
I was gonna say it's like you could probably just like use your powers and just like hop up to the level through the elevator shaft.
Oh yeah, you know what? That's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, it's like you guys got powers. Have some fun with them.
Yeah.
So you level by level you check out like as you go to the second level, you look around, really nothing there. You get to the third level, and the door seems to be a little stuck as you eventually open it. You see that
Okay. I want to say also I'm gonna punch it with my density control.
but you're gonna punch it.
No, if it opens, then it opens. But also, I was just gonna
Oh,
use brute force.
okay. But yeah, no. After a little bit of force, it opens, and uh, you would assume that this is the floor people probably use to like hang out and stuff, like in an abandoned building. You see like tons of different like junk, and like you see like a few discarded pairs of sunglasses. You assume that maybe someone used this building once as like a rave, maybe.
Okay.
Eventually, as you check, you get to the 5th floor, and that door, you try and open it. This one is shut, and you go to open it, and then you realize that normally on the elevator doors, there's like a seam where the doors slide shut. This
Yeah.
one looks like it has been like welded closed.
Okay.
Like there's a weld bead on your side of the door.
Okay, I know how to fix that. I'm gonna use my 4-pulse sharpness on my gauntlets and slowly cut away at the seams where it's welded.
Okay. So you begin just cutting at this weld bead, and eventually you cut through it, but you try and open it, and it's still not budging. You begin to assume that this thing was welded on this side and the other side.
Okay. Can I brute force it with density control with punching it really, really hard until it breaks?
Let me look at your abilities real fast. Hmm. I would say you don't necessarily have a control of your powers yet where you could
Okay.
like force your way through this. But make an intelligence check.
Then just check. Okay. Ooh.
So you stand there for a little bit, trying to think. It's like, okay, if I can't get through this way, it's got to be like another way to get around, right?
Yeah.
Because obviously someone welded this side shut. So if they welded the other side shut, how did they get there?
Yeah. I go to the 4th floor and use the stairway.
Okay. So you drop down to the 4th floor and make your way to the stairs. You try and open the door, and it seems wedged.
Okay. Can I cut the lock to open it?
Yeah, so you with your gauntlets just slash at the door handle as it just falls apart. You then look through and see there was like a 2x4 wedged against the railing and the door handle.
Yeah.
And now that it's gone, you just poke it with your finger as it just slides and clatters to the ground as you just open the door.
Yeah.
As you see that where the stairs up to the 3rd level was,
Yeah.
it has been welded with like sheet metal,
Okay.
completely blocking off the 3rd and 4th floors. And going
Yeah.
up to the 5th, you see that the door itself also looks like it has been reinforced.
Okay. You know what? I have a different idea.
Hmm.
I'm going out. I destroy a window on the outside,
Okay.
from inside to the outside, and I'm gonna proceed to make myself very light and climb to the 5th floor and break a window.
Okay. So, as you just shatter a window and use your powers to kind of launch yourself up, you then break another window on the 5th level, enter through, and there you see are stacks of
Yeah.
like boxes.
Okay. Yeah. What did you say, Ghost?
You find there are stacks of boxes and like crates and containers, some of them with like latches and some locked up, filled in this room.
Okay, I'm gonna search them to see what's
You can search
inside.
them?
Yeah.
Okay, so hold on one second. So as you kind of look through, you see what looks like just random like boxes of machinery, and then you get
Yeah.
to some of the like latched crates, and inside you see weapons, like assault weapons.
Okay.
You continue to look around a bit more. You see what looks like to be like and like you've seen this symbol before working at a hospital, but this crate has like hazardous materials in it.
Okay.
You continue looking around. You think this place might be some kind of storage depot.
Okay. Do I see any clues if if this place is from the outcasts? Any kind of
Not to your
symbol,
knowledge,
emblem?
no.
Okay.
You do eventually. I will say that if you continue to search, um, you find like bulletproof vests and like assault gear, all sorts of other random stuff. You begin to notice that there is some of the boxes do have a logo on them.
Yeah.
Would your character know about the gangs in the city?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Then you would know that the weapon crates and the logo you've been seeing, uh, they look like they belong to the Crusher gang. It looks like their logo. You believe you have stumbled upon one of the Crusher gang's warehouses.
Okay. Do I have a cell phone to make pictures of?
Yeah, I would assume so.
Okay, I make pictures of everything.
Okay. After snapping a few
So now,
photos, what are you gonna do?
yeah.
I'd
Afterwards,
advise wait for
uh,
backup.
yeah, I wait for backup.
I wouldn't suggest dealing with a gang on your own.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave the building and go back to the dorms.
Okay. So, as you do that, let me just. Over here. There we go. And Ravenlord, as you leave and make your way back to the dorms, you see a few cars that are spray painted with the Crusher's logo zooming underneath you as you're jumping over like building to building.
Oh,
Okay.
they saw ya.
No, they're rushing towards the docks.
Oh. Their security system went off.
But you do make your way back to the dorms, so.
Okay.
So, if
I,
there's nothing else that anyone would like to do,
I do.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, I'm gonna use my computer to link to my phone and upload the photos to the to tip-off site of the cops.
Okay.
Those
Yeah, you can
photos
do that.
and enter the address. But I do it totally anonymously.
Okay. So after doing that, what are you doing?
I'm going back to sleep.
Okay.
I'm.
So now, is there anyone else doing anything?
Mm, I'm not.
I'm not. I haven't been receiving any. I haven't been receiving anything, so I think it should be about that time to start communicating with everyone of the rendezvous point, maybe.
I would say.
Yeah,
Okay,
sure.
so I put on my outfit. I first off I go back. First off, I pass by the cleaners and finally pick up my outfit. And then find like a dark alleyway where no one could see me, change, and then I start driving and grab the walkie-talkie. Hang on. Like, Del- um, this is Dullahan. I am, this is Dullahan. I believe the time of investigation is now. Rendezvous with me in the industrial docks. I have a rough estimation that it could be that the hideout could possibly be there. No response from anyone. Oh,
Hmm?
no. Okay, cool.
What?
Okay, sure. Well, I checked today's docks and I found a weapons cache of one of the local gangs.
You found a weapons kit. Who was the gang?
Those was the gang again. I forgot the name.
Describe to me the
Crushers.
logo.
Oh, Crushers.
I
Crusher.
found a building that I have a pretty good hunch that might be where they're hiding out, as in like Crow's guys.
Give us the address and we'll link up there.
Oh, it's at the industrial docks. So if we're going there anyway, I just
Oh, we're
point it
going there
out.
anyways. We're going there anyways.
Yeah,
so.
sure.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Meet y'all
I'm
there.
going as well. Yeah, me too.
I proceed to continue driving while also paying attention to where the radio signals are going.
Tarzan, my way over.
Fuck, I'm trying to move my dude. Dang it, I'm so bad at this.
Do I need to drag your character over?
Yes, please. I do not know how to drag my character. Yes, I completely forgot. Thanks everyone for the help in like feeding me the information, by the way. Y'all are incredibly helpful.
I mean, for me, it's just being on the little arrow and then clicking you guys and dragging you.
Jade,
Yeah?
did you zone out?
Yeah.
That's why. What about you, Stelio?
What?
Did you zone
Take
out?
that as a yes.
Jesus Christ, guys. This is...
As you were saying?
I was hoping that you would figure it out because, you know, being able to do that for yourself is, you know, great.
It's great, but I'm not.
So I was just like sitting there, I'm just like, will he be able to?
Well, I've been right clicking on my. I've been right clicking
You
on
need to have
this.
you need to be on the arrow.
That's what I am on. I'm on
gotta-
select.
You just gotta
Wait, did you
click
say
and
you were
drag.
right clicking?
Yes.
No,
That's exceedingly helpful because I'm doing it. I'm clicking on him, and all I'm getting is the light blue square rectangle.
Try clicking left.
Okay, yeah, once you...
That's what I've been doing.
So you
Try
get the
clicking right.
rectangle.
Yeah, look.
No.
No!
So,
You click and drag. And then you
yeah,
let
and
go.
I'm getting the rectangle. Look. I'll send you a recording right now. Watch.
You could share your
Nah,
screen.
nah. Fair enough. I am just a bundle of bad decisions today, honestly. Look.
Oh, then that means
Oh.
that ghosts can control it, and not
Oh
you.
yeah, no, that means you don't have access for your guy.
which shouldn't be the case.
Did you drag the image in from your characters tab?
Yes, I did.
That's weird.
How
Yeah,
much if I
'cause-
place them in again?
Oh, hey, look,
no,
notice
he's
too.
duplicated.
They're splitting off by mitosis.
Then I'll delete this one. There. There. Now you have control of your dude again.
There
Awesome.
we go. Okay, as you were saying.
Okay. Problem solved.
So, as you were saying, Ghost.
Well, you guys all show up at the docks, so
Mm-hmm.
is there anything you guys want to talk about before anything else happens?
All right. So,
Hey guys, you wanna see the weapons cache of the Crushers game?
This would
That
be,
sounds like it's gonna be a fight. I think we should probably focus on the task we were given.
but at the same, did you report this to the police?
Yeah, I did. On one of those tip-off sites for the police.
They should be able to take care of it. And if they aren't or don't, we'll deal with it later.
Look, I got photos. I show you my phone. My photos.
Interesting. 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 Can you I pull out my own phone. Could you possibly send them to me?
What's your number?
It was like, and then I pull out like a sort of so you know how you could how with certain phones you're able to transfer some information by a like double-edged USB, like a little cable that can connect to both phones.
Sure.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Yeah, he pulls it out and has like him transfer the photos to him.
You use a dual link cable from Game Boy.
Hmm.
And boom.
was like,
Yeah.
You know, I wouldn't put it past Silas to have a Game Boy. That sounds about
But-
right.
Yeah. The funny thing is, I do imagine him actually having a Game Boy at home. Funnily enough.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Question.
Hmm.
I'm talking to Ravenlord.
Yeah.
A question. How much do you care about your secret identity?
Well, all I'm gonna tell you is I'm a nurse.
Cool.
You're not gonna
Cool.
get
You were
my
willing
name.
to give me. Cool. You were willing to give me your phone number just now, and I could easily, and if I wanted to, I could easily figure out who was the one operating this phone.
I can just block you.
Suppose that's fair, but I would at least know. But I would still know your number, and I would still know who, and I can still run it through a database of sorts. Just letting
Can I
you know
ask
this.
you to
If you
please
trust me,
not?
Well,
I will gladly do so. I wasn't going to. I was asking to make sure that you. I was asking to make sure if you even cared.
Okay.
Bugs is slowly sliding backwards towards the building Wendy looked at earlier.
We should probably follow.
While the
her.
other two,
Yeah, we
two
follow
were
her.
talking their nonsense.
Well, here's a question. All of you guys make a perception check.
Oh,
Oh
sweet.
Lord.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh come on! Bad decisions and bad rolls, people.
So, yeah, so Ravenlord and Boogie, you two would hear what sounds like lightning, but you
not
look
raining.
up. It's not rainy, and it is partially cloudy tonight. Like, you can see the stars.
Hey, you guys hear that
But
too?
you hear lightning, and you start to smell, and Dualhand, you start smelling too. It smells like ozone.
Without even like skipping a beat, Bugs goes into the which direction did the lightning sound come from?
It sounded like it was coming from over here.
But
In that direction.
Boogie check.
Bugs
Boogie,
without
check that
even
out.
skipping a beat. into the into the ground. That area.
We should
Okay,
probably
so-
follow along, but follow cautiously and stealthily.
Yeah. Do
Okay,
you want
so-
me to lift you?
No thanks. I can make my own jumps.
Okay, well, so bit of background. So the industrial docks and the docks in general, compared to the rest of the city, it's like several like stories down. It's so that way stuff happening at the docks stays in the docks, and things that happen in the city stay in the city. There's a huge barrier wall, like, for most of the buildings that surround the docks here. So anything that happens in the docks here usually like isn't directly seen by anybody in the city.
Welcome back, Pokey.
So as you guys move, and Boogie, as you continue to move, this building here is flashing, and then you hear the sounds of lightning and thunder.
Still on the ground, I get closer. To
So
try
as
to
you do,
see it
you
and
see
stuff.
We
you
should
see
probably
there are several cars that you assume belong to the Crusher gang. And you see one of them has been literally flipped. And looking at it, it looks like the thing that flipped it left a footprint in it. Like a normal footprint.
Not like a bird footprint or a dog.
Nope, a normal sized footprint.
Normal person
And-
footprint.
You see that there are certain spots on the ground that are still kind of like red hot from what you assume is lightning.
I go into the corner real quick to pull out the walkie-talkie. Just like, guys, get here quick. I think someone beat us to it.
copy that. Moving in.
Back into
Copy.
the ground.
So this is where Dualhan, Ravenlord, this is where you guys would see the kind of carnage that is happening inside this, like, that has happened so far. There's flipped cars. Several people are on the ground smelling like burnt hair. Some are unconscious. Some of them are like twitching a little bit. You see some of them have actually ended up, it looks like, stuck to some of the walls.
Are they conscious?
No, they're unconscious. They're breathing, but they're not conscious.
Huh. Can I try to try to like recall to see if there's any hero in my memory that has this sort of repertoire?
Same here.
For this, it will be a history check.
That's what I figured.
Nice.
You two don't recall any hero like this. You don't remember any person like this.
Neither hero nor villain.
For villains, you begin racking your brain, just kind of going through, and no villains that you can think of that would do stuff like this. And if so, most villains wouldn't incapacitate. They'd probably just outright, axe the guys.
So this is some kind. So this is some kind. So sit rep. We are currently looking at some kind of electrical resonance that has knocked everyone out and pretty much wiped the place clean. Buggy, continue investigation.
Mm-hmm. I try to slip through from under the door to continue my little search here.
So you make your way to where the door would be, and you see it has been completely, blasted off of its hinges.
I continue in anyway.
As you continue in, you see more people. You see burn marks on the wall. You see people, they look like they're slumped up against each other, back to back, as they're now just, on the ground. And as you move close and kind of, poke your head out, you see, arcs of electricity kind of, jump from them a little. It seems like some electrical force has pulled them together.
Like magnets.
Something like that.
I continue on. Sneaky, sneaky.
So as you continue on, you see that near the stairs is where a good amount of them have piled up. You begin making your way up the stairs. Are you going to go up the stairs? Because so far it has been unconscious people. A lot of unconscious people.
I walkie-talkie the other two that it's safe for them to come in, and that everyone on the first floor is conked out cold, or well, conked out warm,
Okay.
since they seem to be kind of burnt.
You heard him rave.
Okay, I'm gonna destroy the tires of the cars so they can't get away.
Okay.
The cars are already kind of
totaled.
flip-flop.
Yeah, so you guys would come through and just witness the carnage. Yeah, Dullahan, Ravenload, you'd see the car that has the literal footprint of someone, in it, and it's been flipped.
Okay.
Boogie, continue moving ahead. Continue moving ahead. We'll be right behind you.
All right, up the stairs then.
So you continue to go up the stairs. People passed out, some slumped over the railing. You get to the third level, and what looks like was a sheet metal wall looks like it has been just cut through, and people are one person's unconscious underneath part of it. Others are still unconscious, and you begin hearing the sounds of lightning again. as you guys make your way up to you see the 5th floor's door, and this one has been blasted downward. Like someone kicked it down and walked over the door.
Oh dear, okay.
And inside, you would hear the sounds of fighting. Are you going to investigate or
I'm gonna
wait for it to end?
I don't have to worry about that. Investigation time.
Okay.
Oh no! It is too
Okay.
it is too hectic for
So,
me to see anything.
so moving through, there's unconscious gang members all over the place. Hold on. Not. We'll talk. We'll figure that out later. Never mind. You continue moving forward. You get to like a more open, or where you assume is an opening, and it is like flash of light, person screaming in pain, crash of boxes, another sound of electricity, and it's like flash, scream, pain, crash, boom, bang. So much is happening at once, and you hear someone just as they are then launched over you, as you just see
Jesus.
like this smoking person fly over you, land unconscious.
Somebody's having a temper tantrum.
Do you continue forward?
Do you report?
I should probably report. Sneak back into a corner. Be like, hey, so, I found the dude, sort of. He is still actively throwing people around, to say the least.
Understood. Understood.
Having a real
Heading
temperature tantrum.
Understood. Heading your way now. Come on, Rave. Come on, Rave. Let's do this.
Yes. Joining you.
And now I continue on.
Okay, so you guys get up to the 5th level and see all the carnage, I guess is the best word to describe. People unconscious, smoking. They smell of ozone and burnt hair. Okay, Boogie, you keep moving in. And there you see... So, what you see is... You've seen several of the Crusher's gang members before. So, seeing them is nothing new. What is new is seeing them getting absolutely slap-boxed, pretty much.
Oh, you mean what I do?
Well, not actually slapping, but they're getting their fucking bell rung by this dude who's got, you see he's got, like, these wraps on his hands. His clothes are kind of dusty and dirty. You don't know if that's just from how many people he's beat up already or not. You're not sure. You see he's got like this sling backpack on, like near shaved hair. Just an old pair of sneakers. Like he looks like someone who was out on a jog maybe and just had some stuff with him, then just started beating the hell out of people. as you see this guy swings at him. He ducks underneath, and you see along this guy's arm electricity crackle as he just hits this guy square in the jaw as the guy stumbles back, swings at him one more time, misses entirely. The guy then grabs from his back what looks like a pole arm of some kind. He extends it out like a baton as you see the electricity arc between these two forks on it, almost.
Ah.
As he then smacks this dude hard and sends him flying to the ground.
Ah. Does he?
When do we arrive?
Does he seem
Yeah, I'd
at
say
all
at this point-
familiar?
No, he does not look familiar whatsoever.
Am I allowed to use shadow catch and catch while I'm still in the ground?
Maybe it wouldn't be a good. Maybe it wouldn't be a good idea to do anything to this guy. Who knows? He might be a new hero or something like that, or like somebody who's like, you know.
I interact
Carrying
Yeah,
out
with
or
I,
he's-
I
he-
interact with an object physically by interacting with its shadow as an action. If I just grab the shadow, he just won't be able to leave.
That would count as a grapple, wouldn't it?
Yes, technically. You could certainly try.
I
I'm
wouldn't
guessing
do
there's
it.
a roll for this.
What do you think, folks?
Maybe hold off on the. Maybe hold off on that. We don't even know
Okay.
what this guy's in. We don't even. But be prepared.
Mm-hmm.
Um.
Can I try to gather what this guy's deal is?
Other than the fact that he just took out, like,
Yeah.
several squads of gang members by himself.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, he looks like he was on a mission to, like, take them out so far. So,
Is
as
he
you
just
guys
completely
continued...
silent while he's doing this? Is he not saying anything?
Well, he's not saying anything right now, no.
Hmm.
I think we might have to do. I think there's no other way around it. We have to do a confrontation.
You see him as he approaches one of the latched boxes. You see he opens it up, and Boogie, you can kind of see that it looks like there's weapons inside of that box.
Okay.
You see him take like 2 steps back, and the electricity begins to charge again as he then launches it at this like weapon, just striking it with energy as you just hear like the metal itself begin to like sizzle and melt the plastic around it, as he seems to be literally like cooking this weapon and just
Trying to destroy
melting it.
He's trying to destroy these weapons, which could be good for us.
Well, on paper, that's a pretty good thing.
Pretty suspicious though, out of character. Pretty
Yeah,
pretty
agreed.
suspicious.
Maybe I should just try talking to him from the wall.
And how about I try to talk to him? Would that be good?
I don't know. He seems kind of
Grumpy? Easily
in a
provoked?
word.
Yeah. maybe, okay.
And he needs to
I want-
find me in order. He do.
Okay,
They
I
would
want
need
you
to
to
try
attempt.
to find me first.
I want you to attempt. I want you to attempt to communicate with him. Be friendly and don't
Okay.
do none of your insulting quips while you're at it.
Mm. Hey, hey, what's up, man? What you up to?
Alright, so you're just going up and talking to this guy?
From the wall. It just seems like a
Okay.
disembodied voice.
You see, he looks around. He gets in like a kind of like ready stance as you see the electricity kind of crackle along him. Just who's there?
No need for that. Look, I'm just wondering what you're doing here. We came here on like a completely different thing, a different task. A task, good stuff. Don't worry. We don't like these guys either. We dealt with them before. I just want to know what your business is.
Other than taking out gang members that are trafficking weapons and hell knows what?
Yeah, basically. Never seen you before.
Well, I haven't seen you either, so
Yeah, that's kind of...
there you go.
That's kind of my point. Look, tell me who you are and I'll tell you who I am. Easy.
Well, I don't really have a name. Kind of lost that a long while ago, but most people around here have just started calling me the Electric Man, much to my own hate.
That's a really lame name. We need to get you a better one.
Wow, thanks.
I decided to take the opportunity to do a sort of dramatic entrance. And it's like, I agree. I walk out really stylishly. Don't worry, I have no hostile intent. I'm with the disembodied voice.
Books.
Yeah, I can tell you don't mean me harm. I can tell that much.
Books are ahead.
But is your friend gonna make it? Is your other friend over there gonna show up, or are they also just gonna stay standing there?
He's like, don't.
Yo,
he's
Raven.
Like, Stelio?
Nope, did Celia explode?
I think
He
Stelio
always
exploded.
does this.
Near the end too.
It's always sad when someone explodes.
He always does
like-
this.
We'll say for context, Ravenlord steps out from behind where you guys were kind of like leaning back.
Yeah. I believe this prompts an introduction. My name is Dullahan. I have also been following the Crusher Gang's activities for a while. These are my associates.
We dealt with them before over at the park.
These are my associates, Boogie and Ravenlord. And I assume you do not have a name, so we clearly need to come up with so we might need to help you come up with a good one.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Anyway, as you can see him continue, he opens up another like weapons box, charges up again, and just starts electrocuting the hell out of it.
How do you
Just
find out
beginning
about this,
to melt it.
anyway?
Well, me and my friends have been here for a while as he surges the electricity again and just melts it, and you just hear the sound of bubbling plastic.
You and your friends, huh?
What would you and your friends?
These guys
Boogs,
stepped into our turf.
Boogs, takes out the black feathers from the museum. Do you seem familiar?
Feathers? Yes. I
You
know
wouldn't buy-
birds.
These
Well,
belong
I
to
believe-
Crow.
And I believe
Yes,
this.
crows have feathers.
Well, allow me to say allow me to say a name that perhaps might ring a bell to you. The Outcasts.
Okay, so how do you know that name?
I've ma- I've done I have my sources, but I've heard that their hideout is here, and I am merely seeking them out because one of your associates has disappeared, and I want to know why.
Well, one of these outcasts, anyway. Crow the Vigilante. When we when we dealt with the Crusher Gang the first time around, he gave us these cards to contact him, and he's nowhere to be seen these days.
And he did.
Oh, so you're the three newbies the crow was freaking cawing about.
The ones
So
and
you do know.
onlys.
The how it is very nice. It is very nice to meet you. I say with a pretty I guess a bit of a smug attitude. It is very nice to meet you, Electric Man.
Yeah. Flowers and sunshine greeting and all that. As
So I take it
you hear from the Electric Man, you hear a beep of a radio, and over it, hey, you almost done over there? As he hits it, yeah, and it seems like I'll be bringing some guests with me, so I don't know, pull out a few chairs. This sounds like a long conversation.
trust me, it will be.
Most
You
likely.
then hear a feminine voice come over the radio. Is everyone okay? Does anyone need healing?
No,
patching
we're
up?
chill.
It seems like your friend associate has been took care of most of the rabble.
Again, this isn't your radio. It's his. It's the Electric Man's radio. This isn't yours.
I know.
So you guys are responding to someone who can't hear you because he hasn't pressed the button to respond.
Bugs doesn't care. Dolly
see as
probably
he-
would, though.
He presses his radio. It's like, no. Anyone who would is probably already passed out already. It's not like I heard him that bad anyway. But no, I'm mostly just bringing some kids along, so.
Excuse me, I am college aged.
I am.
He then hits one time. I'll be done in a minute. Okay, you guys get out of here. I'll meet you downstairs.
Alright. Bugs just,
Alright.
like, hops out of the wall and just...
Show off.
Do his big jumps down the stairs.
Okay.
Show off. Show off. I best be on my way too. He says as he immediately and this is the funny bit. He says show off, then proceeds to follow also pretty fast, making long jumps. As if the sheer
It's just slowly hover downwards.
Or, like, just sliding on the rail.
No.
Leaving sparks.
What is the character? Oh wait, no. Dolly would like ride on the rails, like you know how Sonic would in like that's what he would do.
You're gonna
That's how
use
he
your
would go-
soap shoes to rail grind down to the first floor.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it would. Yeah, and he has spike shoes too. So essentially, and he has like metal spike shoes too. So they would be actually creating sparks as well.
Oh boy.
And it's just like,
yes, it
and
takes
it's like,
one to know one.
And I'm pretty sure Ravenlord would just do like the One Piece slide. You know what I mean? Not One Piece. One
I
Punch
like
Man
to think
slide.
Ravenlord would just like walk down the stairs normally. The one normal person.
So, as you guys do this, you guys make your way downstairs, and you see that from the 5th floor, the window that Ravenlord you broke to get in. You see you see the Electric Man. He attaches something to the ceiling and launches it as it shoots down, and it looks like some sort of like zip line or something. As you see, he grabs a few things and clips them on and sends them down the zip line. He then removes it, and it just launches right to where it's like wedged into the ground. As you see, just you begin to smell ozone as a giant electrical pulse shatters all the windows on the 5th floor.
Ah, so that's what that was about. With the next door.
You still then see him walk over to the window and jump. As he does, you see the electricity gather in his hands as he begins to pulse it outwards and begins to hover down and glide to the ground.
Ooh, like what is it?
Like
Infamous?
Oh man, I wonder who this guy's based off of.
Yes,
Definitely not one of my favorite game series of all time.
It is very
Oh
much like
man,
Infamous.
that's literally Quizzy. Anywho. But yeah, so as he lands, okay, follow me to the other side of the docks as he grabs the 3 bags that he sent down and the zip line. He then picks it up, attaches it to his belt, just slings the bags over his shoulder, and begins just walking.
Yeah, Captain. Follow along.
Alright.
The leader. Bop.
Yep,
Alright,
as
let's move.
I'm going to drag you guys over here. You all reach and get to this small building here.
Ah, yes.
You see, he walks over to where the sheet metal is, or the metal like roofing is. He slides it just like far enough, and then lifts it. As you then see that there is a lever that he then grabs and flips upwards, drags the sheet down and back into place as part of where the where the wooden plywood is, like, raises upwards this way
Okay.
as he walks in.
Follow right along. Always with just a little bit extra swagger.
He then hits a button on the wall as it shuts and closes again, as you then see a like a stone sheet almost move in front of where the like hinged door was. He then presses a button right next, and you realize that you guys are on like a miniature lift. As you begin to descend, as you see, it looks like some sort of like abandoned, like garage almost. And as you all enter in, and he steps off. There you see a woman with hold on, actually. I have full descriptions of them, I'm pretty sure. If not, then I'll have to try and remember off the top of my head, so give me just 1 second. Where? Well, poo. Guess I don't have anything. Okay. I mostly remember what these guys look like, so. First, you'd see it looks kind of like a young man, but he's got like this mask on. It looks kind of like someone took a welding mask and slapped a bunch of like metal pieces onto it to kind of like make a face shape. You see he's in like a mechanic's jumpsuit. You see a woman with long black hair pulled into like a ponytail, kind of loosely. You see that she's currently just sitting there smoking. And you'd also notice that other than wearing what look like totally normal clothes, she has like a lab coat on. And as they all kind of gather up, the electric man kind of just looks at you all. Well, these are the outcasts.
Howdy.
Of course, you already know. You know who I am. The lady is Doc, and the one covered in grease is Grease Monkey. Say hello, Grease Monkey. He just stares at him for a second, and just walks off.
Fellow mechanic, huh? Fellow
Great
mechanic,
job, kid.
Howdy, name's Boogie,
well, hi,
as in the
I'm,
Boogeyman.
Fellow mechanic.
Hi,
huh?
my name is Ravenlord, as in flying.
I am Dullahan. Like the headless horseman.
Bugs
Except
does
I'm
a
not.
exaggerated stretch.
Okay.
Just for flavor.
As
I am
you see
here,
Electric Man turn to Doc, he's like, yeah, these were the ones that Crow was calling about, so... Ah, okay. I see. As she kind of just walks up and takes a look at all of you. Huh, okay. And of course she is still she has like a lit cigarette in her other hand as she's just kind of looking at all of you. Okay.
We are here to discuss. And perhaps ascertain the reasoning behind the crow's disappearance.
As you say that, you kind of see so as you see Grease Monkey, he's over at a computer like typing. You say that and he kind of just slumps a little bit. Like you kind of like someone just took the wind out of his sails a little. And you see Doc just like, go cheer him up. And it's like, fine. As he walks over, as you're now just there with Doc, and she just says, we haven't heard from Crow in about a day or so, and usually he checks in with us at least every few hours. And so we don't have any information where he is either, and trust me, it's not sitting well with us.
That is really concerning, considering the
perhaps
reason we know that dude's missing is because Wukong told us that he couldn't sense him anymore.
Let's take it.
Don't
insult the holy don't insult the somewhat holy being. Don't insult the somewhat holy being. Okay. Do any of you perhaps know the events that have led up to this disappearance? Well, that's what we'd like to know. Usually he gives us intel on what's going on.
I have a question. Did you hear about him after the museum?
No, we know he went to the museum. After that, it's nothing, and
so
we
you
don't know
what happened at the museum.
No, we don't.
Okay.
Do you?
I do.
Actually,
we all do. So let us all sit down for a bit and perhaps discuss this, because it's quite a long story.
Bugs
and then
does the whole full nods.
Okay. So you're just gonna give them the rundown of what happened?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So you take maybe about an hour or so just to, tell what's happened.
And then after that big light, I went in, I grabbed a few feathers from the thing just to see what was going on. The feathers might have come in handy, and then Wukong found me in my little hidey spot, picked me up, and basically told us, "Hey, go find my staff. It got took, and I can't bring it back." And yeah, that's what happened.
And so we were following up on leads on where to locate you all, since we have learned that you are associated with the Crow.
Of course, instead of just coming here to tell us he sent you guys. I swear if I was strong enough, I'd slap the hell out of that stupid monkey. But I'm more worried about the fact. I'm more worried that Crow went up against Titan. Titan's a pain enough to deal with on a good day.
I personally have reason to believe he's the one that took the staff.
Well, he might end up being the only one strong enough to lift it.
There's just
especially if he took the whatever it was, the energy converter.
That's just one problem. We don't. According to Wukong, Titan wasn't the one that enabled its power. According to Wukong, it could possibly be the Crow that engaged its power.
Yeah, the light explosion said that was all Birdman's doing.
Yes. Which is very much something Crow can do. But lifting the staff, if the energy converter does what I think, if Crow hit him with enough energy, the converter could possibly change that into strength for Titan allowing him to lift the staff.
Yep, that sounds about right.
If I'm assuming if that's correct, then
It could be it could possibly be correct.
Sounds
maybe-
about right to me.
Oh my! It's like I never envisioned Black Titan to be a smart one. I think I get his
Well,
plan now.
Titan is always a doer, and considering that he's never been one to shy away from being hired to do dirty work. The main problem is that now that Crow's not here, until we find him, then the city's about to get a whole lot stranger.
Now the weird part is that they both disappeared. No exit, no exit, no exit, no extra hole in the wall.
It's like they
No
just sort of
footsteps
went.
to leave.
And if there's more magic involved, there's a few people I can think of that might be able to help. Just looks like we outcasts are going to have to try and do our best to keep the city from falling apart while Crow's not here. They may not look like it, but Crow has a very bad habit of helping every single person he can, whether he's physically able to or not. And
Yeah,
that
no, that
leads
makes
to... And that's led to him taking on a few... what's the word?
Biting off more than he could chew.
Cases. I was going to say cases of strange individuals. Not
And
only
I'm
that,
assuming
but
and I'm assuming you mean other heroes, correct? Or perhaps
Well-
other villains.
not necessarily heroes. Again, being a hero or even a criminal is a choice. But some people just choose to sit on
Be
the
neither.
outside. Us, you could call morally gray. We don't necessarily live exactly by the laws as heroes. I mean, heck, I'm pretty sure we have more than enough random stuff that we've taken from them just for us to use for our own purposes.
You and I both.
It's hard keeping this place hidden and running.
Believe me, I get it. I also operate outside the law. The law can be, the law is in the end the guidelines that people can either choose to follow or not, but they do.
But there are a few special individuals Crow's taken a record of that he would check on every so often. You guys just happen to be the most recent.
I see.
What mainly worries me is that they most likely didn't kill Crow. That much I can at least be certain in. Because if Wukong says that his power is missing and not just gone, then trust me, we all know that things would be a lot different in the city right now. And
So
not
probably
a good
take
way.
hostage instead.
Possibly. To what end, that's what I don't know. But the least we can do is check up on a few places that Crow would just keep in check. Believe it or not, Crow did a lot of heavy lifting for the city. He traveled all over the place, so
Yeah, no,
Believe
he
a
seemed to
lot
have,
more
like,
heroes are probably going to be hit on the radar, and more powered individuals are probably going to be making an appearance while he's gone.
Believe me, I know. I've seen his record.
The raccoons are coming out to play, perhaps.
The record.
I've dabbled. He's like, I looked through the police archives and found a lot.
But
Yeah,
you know,
of
that
course,
makes a
I
lot
wouldn't
of
trust the
sense.
police reports, truthfully.
No, I don't.
I don't trust the police, period.
But
But
they're-
that's besides the point.
I don't. I cross-reference. It's what doing research is all about.
Well, with crowd of action, begin to notice some more oddities happening throughout the city. And from the looks of you guys, you're gonna need a little bit of an upgrade, maybe.
Ooh, upgrade?
Ooh.
You know that fancy pants suit that Crow wears?
Oh, it's a time for fashion. Start on the runway,
I mean,
perhaps.
Grease Monkeys, they're the one that made Crow's suit. He may not look it, but he's one hell of an engineer.
Is he the
I know a
one that
good
made the
engineer when I
cards
see
too?
them.
Oh yeah, that was all him.
Sweet.
You did real well with the cards. From one mechanical surgeon to another.
You see, as he is like busily like typing away, like on like this, it looks like this ramshackle computer. You see, it looks like two different like consoles have been like put together, but you're not necessarily sure why. But he's just typing away.
Okay, guys, I gotta
He's
stop.
been
It's,
looking the most. But yeah, not only that, but if I had to make a guess, if, say, you three were to 1v1 a whole gang of thugs, how well would you fare?
I mean,
The last time we
if
I'm
they
The
can
last
shoot
time
me,
we
pretty
had-
good managing my side of the museum.
I did good. I did pretty well managing my side of the museum as well. But I still.
I had to.
But with that being
I-
said,
I
there is
had to
I am still not.
resuscitate Ravenlord though because the gas got to her.
From what I heard from your story, you guys were able to get the jump on them.
Indeed.
More or less, yeah.
What if that's not the case?
Yeah.
Remember the park?
Yeah.
We did pretty well in the park as well. But we did resuscitate some damage that could have been prevented.
I was getting used to it.
I do, however, require a defense against distanced weaponry.
So, as you're saying this, you hear Electric Man just stand up. Hey, activate, what is it? Oh, yeah, do code 3. As you see Grease Monkey stop what he's doing, look over, shake his head, and start typing away. Okay, well, as you see Doc stand up, let's put that to a bit of a test.
Okay.
Okay, guys, I gotta go.
Okay, don't
We
worry,
should
this is
probably
where
just
we're
end.
wrapping
We
up,
should
so...
probably, yeah. This is probably where we should end.
No, yeah, and that's what I plan. So that way, next time you guys are in for a fun little treat.
Mm.
But I will say
no.
that, you guys want to level up?
Yippee!
Yeah.
So who wants a new ability or increase to an ability score?
I want a new ability.
Wee.
I want the
Okay.
new ability too.
Okay. Well, before I finish off here, but as this happens, the floor, you see it opens up to a training mat floor. As you see the electric man step onto the mat, just cracking his knuckles as you see him arc with electricity. Let's see what you got. And Doc just walks over to the wall, and I'll be here to patch you up if need be. As
I show
it'll be training time
my
when
medikits.
we next do this. But yes, this is where we will end today's D&D session.
Whipply.
I hope everyone enjoyed and had fun.
Apart from me being completely stupid, yeah, I kind of enjoyed that.
I was just there.
I did like so many bad decisions in a row. It was unbelievable.
I did pretty good. I believe I did pretty good.
You did do really well. In fact, you're doing so well, you're getting main character treatment. Again.
Don't worry, it'll be fine. You guys have your
Well, now you guys are entering
time.
train. It's training time now, so. Also, the only main character thing Jade's getting is when she actually wants to learn about what her deal is. So, if she remembers to do that, then, that'll be fun.
Right, I need to make note of that.
Yeah, that you have a note saying that the Monkey King will literally, give you info. Yeah. Also, I had no idea that Vanessa raided. Vanessa, thank you for the raid. I appreciate that. But yes,
There we go.
for what you want your new abilities to be, send me some ideas, and then we will talk about what will and will not work at this level. So I hope everyone had a good time, and I will see you all next time. For now, this is Ghost BK, signing out. See ya. See you all next time. Later. And of course, boo. See ya.
Remember, never forget that Jade is watching. See you. Bye bye now. Bye bye.